Hello, how are we? And welcome to the next episode of the Feed Pod. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome these two guys to this edition, albeit we've just been talking a little bit in the green room, and I think we're in for a bit of trouble. So this is Abode, and we've got Britt and Eliza from Abode. They reached out to us recently about the Feed Mag through different collaborations. I can't remember who told you about it. Was it Coco, I think, that told you?
Yeah, Coco told me.
Yeah, so Coco Duffield, a local photographer that we're working with as well, introduced the guys to the Feed Mag, reached out. We had a call. And on that call, I thought, yeah, let's work with them guys. And they're in Learn. They're in the latest edition of the Feed Mag. And now they're on the Feed Pod. So, Elijah, Britt, welcome to the Feed Pod.
Hi.
Thanks very much for coming.
Thank you for having
Let's
us.
get all the nerves out of the way.
Yeah.
And so that story that we've tried to get into the Feed Mag about how you started, where Abode comes from, the school, I think year 7 you met.
Yeah.
Let's pick right up. Let's go straight into it. Tell me about the start of the start of your friendship, the beautiful friendship that you've had.
Yeah, we've got two different stories.
Or two different versions of this. One where you get on and one where you don't.
No. We were talking about it the other day. So, like, in year 7, we got put into the same English class and we got put next to each other.
Yeah.
But Britt had, like, all her girls from her primary school in there, and I didn't.
Oh, you were the outsider.
Yeah, and I was, like, sat at the table with her, and she just wasn't talking to
What
me.
school was this? Because you're in Nantwich now, right?
Yeah.
You in Nantwich?
No, Loggerheads.
Loggerhead. So what school was this that you were?
Madeley.
Right, okay.
So it's not far.
No, go on. Yeah, so
Yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah.
So then we just got stuck next to each other the first day in year 7.
But yeah.
meant to be, written in the stars.
Well, we always say, like, this is something we say, like, with when we do events, is that you don't know who you're going to be sat next to or what opportunity that might lead to.
Yeah.
And that was very much like we didn't realise if we never got sat next to each other, we might not have been friends, might not be here.
Yeah.
So crazy.
I do think, like, through school, though, like, we just grew closer and closer together. And I think it's, like, interesting, like, fashion and all those, like, creative
I was
bits
just
that
about to
kinda-
say, what were the interests in school? What were you into? Who was good? Who was the nerd? Who was?
We're both in bonds.
We were the...
So no wonder you were sat there. You were only 2 people in there in the special class.
I mean, people in our class on their report card, their goals were not to bring sticks into class.
What was it called when I was at school? We used to call it report. If you're on report,
Yeah.
you get it written down how
No,
well
we
you
weren't that naughty. I feel like I'm... Brit
Not
has-
that I was ever on report.
No.
No.
I
Brit-
wasn't allowed to be naughty.
Yeah, she has, like, African parents.
Right, okay.
So they're
Yeah,
very strict.
Right,
so
okay.
she was, like, naughty behind closed doors.
I
Okay.
hope my dad does not see.
Yeah, and naughty behind closed doors. I think we just we move on from that. Yeah,
I
definitely.
should be more sneaky.
Yeah, sneaky. Okay, all right. So year 7, sat next to each other in naughty class or in bottom set, and then fast forward. What happened after school? Where did we go from there? Where did we pick up the story?
We did college, but then we kind of like diverted. So
Still friends though.
we were still friends. I think. Do you want to? It's your story. I don't want to say.
Yeah, so my mum died the day before my last GCSE.
Wowzers. Okay.
So a lot of my friends from school, I just kind of lost touch with them because
Yeah.
they didn't understand. And I think Britt was, like, the only one who didn't cause me any extra stress in life.
Trauma and God, sorry to hear
Unchecked.
that. That's uncomprehendable. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think having her through college, like, we naturally just stayed together. Even though we did different courses, she did graphic designs and I did fashion and design. We just kind of
She supported
needed
you.
each other.
Yeah.
And I think you struggled with friends. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
No, that's that.
Just on
yeah,
the
It's
other-
something I've always struggled with. Like, I'm grateful to have Eliza. Like, I don't know. Like, I just find it hard to make friends.
Really?
A lot.
I find that surprising because being that we don't know each other at all, really, other than a call and a couple of experience of dealing with each other. I find that really hard to understand because, it's not like you're a difficult person to get on with, is it?
No,
So,
like, even in like last jobs, like in the last 2 years, like I'd go in and like I just wouldn't be included in things, and I never understood why.
really?
In a way, yeah.
Right. Think it comes from a trust side from you?
cry now.
Oh, no, yeah.
I
don't
think
know.
it's because obviously it's something I still experience like today. Like I just don't get included in stuff. It's
Well, you're
just-
included in this and you're included in anything that we do, so...
But I think that's also like part of our purpose and passion behind our business is like when you're overlooked as a person. And I think
Brit,
Don't she cries at everything?
I do.
Don't worry.
my words,
It was
episode 2 and we're crying. Oh, mate, it's
Great clickbait.
no, but it is like
great clickbait. Can tell that they make content because they've planned the cry in the car. Right, you cry early on. First 5 minutes.
honestly, it's sponsored by that.
Honestly,
tissue
made me,
brand.
yeah. Well,
But yeah,
Go on.
like it's something in jobs like I just wouldn't be invited to people's leaving drinks, or like I wouldn't be added into the group chat, and it's just something like I was just like, well, I'll just create my own table. If you're not going to let me sit at your table, I'll just create my own table.
yeah. And do you know what? The thing that touches me there in terms of that is like maybe that feeling a little bit of that and relating a little bit to it, but more so thinking about my kids and the experience that they might have in that. Like, why would someone do that? I don't get it, and especially someone who's so nice to talk to and and pleasant. It's,
I kind of like I relate to that because I obviously have a little boy, and I just think like I would hate for you to experience what I had to experience, and I had to change myself in order to feel like I could be accepted in a way, or like you have to like, oh, I don't really want to speak up because they might not agree with my opinion and they might not want to be my friend. Or
do you think from a career perspective then, when you were in those roles and you weren't added to the group chat or you might not be asked out on the birthday drinks, do you think that stopped you from progressing your career? Do you think that's driven you for you guys to start your own thing? But you're like, look, I'm fucking sick of this. I'm not listening to
cried.
you dicks anymore.
literally, I went to, cause the job was in Nantwich actually. And I would go to Eliza's and I would just, on my lunch breaks, and cry. And I'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like,
Wrong.
I don't know what I'm doing. Like,
yeah, nothing. Yeah.
And Eliza, and like, I know I do have a bitch face. Like, my face, I do have a resting bitch face. But like, I find it like, because I have dyslexia, I have to proper read people.
Yeah.
And I process things a lot slower than normal people. So for me, like when I would leave a meeting, I would have to go and read the notes about 10 times.
Yeah, I couldn't read it. I wouldn't be able to read it. If there was a lot, I wouldn't be able to read it.
So, and then to be able to understand it, but then I've kind of just taken my awkwardness in a way and used them as my
Superpower.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
And that's what makes, I say, Abode different to everyone else.
The authenticity behind it. That's the soundbite. That's the true bit that's where I kind of asked that question about, do you think it held you back in your career? Yes, I guess, in that particular role or roles that you might have had. But again, fuck them, because that's made me go over here and go, right, I tell you what, watch what I can do. So I, first of all, feel terrible that you felt that way and that other people made you feel that way. But also, look at me now kind of thing. Watch this.
I just feel like I've learned a lot. I feel like when you get older, you kind of realise you don't need as many people
Oh, 100%.
as you do realise. And I do remember from a very first meeting that I did have, a guy said to me, if you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
So even people that don't like me now, like,
Yeah,
clearly I'm doing something right.
Definitely.
So
You need three close friends. That's it. Who would you call? 2 a.m. in the morning, something goes wrong. What number?
else?
I moved in with me.
Who's answering the phone? But yeah, totally agree. Just keep the circle tight. Keep it small. And the hater side of thing, there's a reason, isn't there? That's it. There's a reason why.
Speaks more about them, really.
I think there's a Denzel Washington quote in there, something about like if the devil's not paying attention to you or something like that. I can't quite recall the quote, but right. So we've gone deep early on, haven't we? So we started crying. Right. So we're at college now, are we? I think.
Yeah, I think.
Go on. Where do we pick up from there? Whose idea was it to set up Abode? Where did that come from?
Oh,
we've got
not
the.
so long.
Yeah, that's a while.
So-
We did university.
So we're in
that.
we're in Nantwich and we hate our job. We hate.
Oh, that's like after degree. So
Right.
if we take it back, so left college, gone to uni. I've been kicked out my first uni. Went to my second uni.
For having a rich resting bitch face.
I think a lot of people, when they're through the ages of 20 to 25, you're very lost in life.
Yeah.
You're just trying to find your feet. And I think it was just also one of those types of things.
Yeah.
So we've gone to uni, done our degree, and I graduated the year before Eliza, because Eliza took a year back, and I kind of got directed. This is what I just don't understand. So I got directors' prizes. I've been shortlisted for Graduate Fashion Week. I'm going and doing all those awards.
Amazing.
And then I was applying for jobs and nothing.
Tumbleweed. Yeah.
Literally, I was like, how can someone that's been given awards been told they need more experience?
Oh, and how are you meant to get more experience?
When you're not giving me experience. And I was constantly applying for jobs, and then Eliza had graduated. You were...
Yeah, I was in a similar position. Like, I'd done 2 internships. I'd done my degree. Like, we'd not even done bad in my degree. Like,
And nothing was happening.
Yeah, and you come out and you're just like, one, there's either no jobs going or they're in London.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I don't live there.
Yeah.
And then, anything you applied to, you just didn't get anything back.
And it was that constant rejection again. You're like...
And that brilliant was your self-esteem and and
yeah.
then your motivation for wanting to then go again the next day and find the next job. Yeah, I've been there 100%.
And then I gave birth, and then 10 weeks after, like, because I was literally remember even after sitting in the maternity ward applying for jobs because literally I just wasn't getting anything. I was like, the last thing I want to do is have to go back to what I was doing when I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
Not that I have anything against that industry, and like now looking at it, I still wouldn't leave that industry. I'm still in it now, the hospitality industry. It's just I knew I wanted more in a way, or like I knew I couldn't be.
I knew you had more to give.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Having that drive and determination. That's yeah.
I think, and then I applied for a job and I got it, and I was 10 weeks. I'd just literally had a 10-week-old, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to take it. Like I've got no choice, because if I don't take it, like you don't know what could happen. And I remember I went to this job, and it was nothing against the job at all. I think it was just I'd literally just given birth, hadn't even got a 3-month-old, and I was breastfeeding, and then I'd be at the job and I'd be pumping, and then I'd be doing clients, and then I'd be on 3 hours sleep, and then I'd have to go home, do all the mum work, then the housework, and then the washing.
Yeah.
And then because I couldn't emotionally and mentally cope in the job.
Of course.
I like got to the point where I was like, I don't even want this. Like this is not what I wanted as a job. Like my whole life was thinking, oh, I need to have this successful job. Like people are going to think I'm successful. And then I've kind of done the inner work now and realised it doesn't matter what people think. They're not the person that has to wake up.
The external validation. Yeah.
They're not the person that has to wake up and do that job every day. That has to be me. And my parents always said to me, if you do something you love, it will never be a job. It will be a career. And I think that I spoke to my sister as well, because she's self-employed. And she said the same, like this is not what you want. You're missing out on your child. And I kind of just realised this is not what I want.
And do you not think, and I think we touched on this on the call before, that kind of model's changed, hasn't it? Like, I've been through it. I've been there 100%. I don't think I've cared in any way about a job that I might have had previously, or a position of employment in any company, very senior to, run of the mill. I don't think I've cared anywhere near as much as what I care right now. Like
Honestly.
It's like, it's unbelievable, isn't it? The level of.
If I was doing this, and I don't mean that we still don't pay ourselves. Anything that we would pay ourselves goes back into the business. You think I'd be doing this for someone else? Absolutely. You think I'm going to work for free? You can jog on.
How many things do you get asked for? Do you mind doing that for free? If that's all right. Yeah. Do you mind? There's no budget. Well, what are you asking me for? It's funny you should say that, because the last pod that we did with Nick from the Cheese Shop, they're in year 5, but again mentioning the hours, the determination you've got to have, the not paying yourself. It's all part of it. But when you have the passion and the drive for it, it feels different, doesn't it? It hits different to use some.
I don't mind doing it for free.
It's like a toxic relationship.
Do you find yourself in the middle of the night, if you're like obviously dealing with the little one or anything? Like I was, I've got an 18-month-old Raphael, and I was feeding him last night or putting him to bed, and something came to mind. I'm like, oh, that's brilliant. But where he was lying, my phone was in my pocket, like in the corner of my shorts, and I'm like there, trying to get my phone out of my pocket.
But you're not trying to wake them, because you're like, oh, I don't want to wake them.
But I was trying to write the note. Yeah, that was it. He was asleep, and I was trying to write the note on my phone about something that I thought about. And just trying to move him around.
Poor Eliza. She wakes up to all these messages where I've just brainstormed to her, because she's a morning person, I'm an evening person. So I like brainstorm at 2 a.m, and then she'll wake up.
So you should be doing 20-hour days then, Bo. So one of you work all day and then one of you work all night.
And I'd be like, right, this is an idea. And she's like, it's 12 o'clock, go to sleep. I'm like, yeah, but we just need to do this. And then
are you? Whenever my wife's messaging the girls write WhatsApp messages like this, don't they? Are you two that, or I'm voice notes? So your point about dyslexia, listen. I'm definitely not. Whether I've got it, not got it. I'm sure I've got many of these, algorithms, whatever. The 4-letter things that are going around. What's the word? Anagrams? No, I don't know. But the 4-letter descriptions of stuff, I'm sure I've got quite a lot of them. ADHD and all the rest of it. But I can't read these messages. If they're long, I'm out.
I generally think that's a man thing.
I
am sorry.
Whoa. But men can't read long messages?
No, because
no, they'll read the first bit And then
That's true. It's
it.
probably-
Don't
that is true.
answer anything else in the message.
You'll
Yeah.
ask like 14 questions and I'll answer one.
Right,
And you're like, well,
I've just asked you, like, what about the other 13?
Don't look at me like that. What are you-
I'm just saying, like, I generally just think it is a man thing.
All right, thanks. It must be me then. But I'm voice
You're not the only man
I'm
on
voice
this planet.
notes
Yeah.
all
No.
day. Voice notes, but on times 2 as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm that. I haven't got time to like listen to
Yeah. And how slow do people talk? I'm
and
I talk
babble.
quick. Yeah. And I'm like, all right,
You're gonna hate
mate.
me, 'cause you
Yeah,
always say
you
it.
do babble. Sorry.
I don't even think we're at setting up Abode yet. And we're, all right, yeah.
We're in the end zone.
Yeah, we're still in school. We're at uni. Have we just left
No, we're
uni, I
at
think?
Yeah, we
Left
left
uni.
uni. She's had the baby.
Baby.
Oh, yeah, we had the baby. Which, boy,
Yeah.
girl? Little boy,
It's a
isn't
boy.
it? Yeah, little boy. And roughly the same age as Rafi, right? 18
Yeah.
months, something?
He's God, testing my mother's skills here, aren't you? He's 2 in October.
Oh, yeah, and Rafi's
So-
November. Yeah, so I can relate. Definitely.
Yeah.
Trashing everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Opening every
He's
co-
not allowed. You go to her house, she's put blankets and say, do not touch my sofa.
I can imagine we're seeing what Abode's like, and if you've not checked it out, check it out. Instagram's handles.
We've got Abode Content Studio, and
Yeah.
then the other one's Abode Content for social media management, content creation.
Yeah.
And then you've got Abode Content Studio, which is for the studio.
Yeah, if you check out Abode Content Studio, and you'll get the theme that the girls have got, which is a very unique style, or nice, clean cut style, looks homely. I would imagine your house looks like that, yeah?
No. All my money has gone into a boat, so my house just isn't
The
furnished.
video of you like, and we wanted to get some nice flooring, but the budget was fucked, so we didn't have it, so we didn't do that.
We just got it, what's it called?
Self-level.
Self-leveled.
So-
Honestly, you get creative when you
I have
you
no
can't.
money.
But
Yeah.
honestly, in my head, if I want something, I will get something. When
Make
there's
it
a will.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
We wanted a concrete floor. We got a concrete floor.
And where is the studio?
Chilton.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Where were we up to? So we've had baby's 18 months. Studio was launched.
No, the studio didn't come. So she had the baby.
It
Then
was-
she's come to me with the idea of doing social media management.
Yep.
And I'd just been offered a job.
Oh, that's right. Because
Yeah.
you're still in that position, aren't you, at the
Yeah.
moment? So you're
Yeah,
doing
I haven't
both.
had a baby.
Yeah. No. Yeah, but you're still
I was like, no.
you're in two. So you're managing both. Yeah. You've got a job and the Abode.
Yeah, so we
Yep.
just started Abode, but it wasn't originally Abode. It was called a NES agency.
Ah, right. Okay.
And that was just like the basic, you know.
Why
your-
Inez and why Abode? So dare I ask?
So originally we started with Inez. We're very conceptualized people. Like our whole creative process is conceptualized. So everything has to have a purpose and everything has to have a meaning.
Like it.
And it tells a story for a reason. So everything has to link up
Hmm.
in a way. And Inez meant in the Spanish culture that you would name a baby girl Inez. So it means that they could be born into whatever they want to be or desired. And we
Right.
applied that mythology to our processes, services, and to our clients, that whatever they wanted, we could make happen.
Amazing.
But marketing,
Well, we scratched that. Yeah.
because no one could pronounce it, no one could find us, no one knew who. Like we would like people just ignore us because they just couldn't say the name. It was just too awkward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And then Abode.
Yeah, so then when we started our studio, because it was all around creating like a home away from home, so people could get into content creation without, because we know when we were trying to create content in our parents' houses, it's no offense to my stepdad, but
Yeah.
it's not the most aesthetic house.
and no offense to my mum, but you've got toys everywhere.
Yeah.
So and I can't go and like change your bathroom up. I can't
Yeah.
say, can you just take down your grandma curtain? So
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay.
So then we just like found this gap in the market because we'd been using content studios around Manchester, but they're all like just your white boucle.
furniture, your
Yeah.
curve on the wall.
Yeah.
And it was just like you could tell. I can like if you pull up an Instagram, I
can
can
tell where it's been shot.
What studio is that studio?
Yeah.
And it's just they're very copy and paste, and it was just like
Yeah, and you couldn't style them to fit your brand.
Mm.
Like it just felt like there was no
yeah, and we've
like, originality.
Yeah, and I
look-
think that's something we mentioned just before we kicked off there when I said about what shoot had you done, and you said it was just the jewellery brand that you're wearing quite conveniently. But yeah, I really like that content that you did a week or two ago and the stuff that you put out. I don't think I could tell that it was at yours from other stuff I've seen. So yeah, I really like that.
But I just think, like, especially people, they're paying, what, nearly $1,000 for a shoot, and then it's going to look like some other brand's content. I just think, why would you do that? And a lot of our studio, if you notice, there's only our name on one section. That studio as much as we've designed it for the people,
For them, yeah.
them. So I'm not going to go and plaster my branding on it.
I hate it when that happens.
Because you go and pay like £600 for a shoot, and then I've got
And
a
then
mirror.
someone else is shouting all over it.
Yeah, and you're just like, why steal my thunder?
Do you not find that a lot with the Instagram creators as well? So it happens a lot in men's clothing. I've seen a lot that basically a particular influencer or someone that creates content will shoot the same pair of pants for 4 brands in the same studio, and the reel's exactly the same on each one.
If I was that brand, I'd be demanding a refund.
Yeah, but well, you see it a lot, don't you? You do see it a lot. I guess a good point from what we're talking about there, although jumping forward a little bit, is when you were setting it up and we're talking about the flooring and things not going right. One of the key lessons you learn, if you were to talk to Britt and to Eliza 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and say, learn this fucking lesson before you do anything, what was the? And I'm sure there's loads, but what's the key? What one would you tell them? So referring back to the magazine being learn. What would we say? You need to learn this lesson before you do anything.
Trust your intuition.
Trust
it. If you think that an idea is going to work, you need to go with your idea and not what everybody else is advising you.
5-second rule. So it's if you think about it within the first 5 seconds and you think it's going to work, do it. Because straight after the 5 seconds, doubt starts to creep in and you start to question it. Imposter syndrome, blah, 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 blah.
And people just give you their like opinions and it's just like...
There's always reasons not to do something.
Yeah,
always a reason not to do something. The best thing to do is start, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be mine. Just trust your gut. If your gut's saying something, trust it.
Literally, because I don't know, it's
Even
weird.
like with people, I think like... I feel like we're quite spiritual people, so we read, like, well, I do anyway. I read people's energy.
Right.
And I think from that instant, you can just kind of tell who people are.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big lesson, like, trust that gut feeling when you first meet someone.
Okay.
So that's like my little...
Yeah.
Because I feel like...
Britt, would you concur?
You're going to hate me for this one.
Go on.
Men. Honestly, all the men that did the jobs in that studio...
So mean.
Honestly, I was there itching and I was like, I felt so sorry for the man that put up our sign, but I know I'm an absolute perfectionist, but I was there with spirit level to make sure it was straight. And he was like, are you okay? And I'm like, it's just not
I
straight.
wish we could have helped you. Mason's build, company we work with, would have helped you, but there we go.
But yeah, it was just,
Mako.
I think when you have an idea in your head and you want it to be executed, and then you kind of leave it into the hands of someone else and they don't execute it the way you wanted it to be, that was really hard, like that control thing. But I think we didn't plan it.
Yeah, we
didn't plan it all. Like, we kind of just went, yeah, it'll be fine.
When you say you didn't plan it, you mean the business plan? Or
when we don't plan, we don't plan.
We just started and we didn't like think about, like, we didn't do a breakdown of budget. We didn't like do our proper research. So by the time we'd signed the lease, it was like, well, we need to find a builder today.
And obviously raise funds and think about how much you're going to spend. And
well, it was just like, oh, yeah, we can put up stud walls. And then we realised we couldn't put up stud walls.
Yeah.
So then it was just like...
And then you did it, and I think on the video you say, and then you hated it, or you hated the colour.
Yeah, I hated the colour.
I feel sorry for anyone that has to watch those videos because I literally am a miserable bitch. I'm literally like...
She was having a hot time.
And you with like the scarf wrapped around your head and the long coat on, and you just stood all.
I was literally like, oh, and then like had this...
How long did that take from signing the lease to getting it live?
Wow,
February.
December we went and we said and then obviously Christmas happened. And, you know, apparently people don't work over Christmas.
No,
I think that's a lie. I do. I do.
Tradesmen don't.
No. So got it, but then we didn't actually sign the lease and then had loads of issues. Like the person in before didn't clear their stuff out.
Yeah.
And then when it got delayed and then the landlord said that on the 6th when we signed, that was our day. He goes, all the stuff would be out. I'm like, great. Got up there and the room hadn't been cleared. And I was literally like...
Our builders are on their way.
Like 2 hours away.
That ladder, that's an expensive ladder that was left in there when you filmed it. That's some nice kit that they left.
We should have rubbed it.
Yeah, should have kept it. Yeah.
They said that we couldn't have the bath, though.
Was there a bath in there? What was it before you guys?
I think it had just been used as someone's
storage.
Yeah.
Because there was like a washing machine to like a bath to like loads of office equipment. It was just really random stuff. But yeah, and then just kind of like, it kind of then went quick and then it fell off.
Right.
And then...
And like we had an idea Which I don't know if we should say. No, I won't say.
Go on.
In case it ever comes about.
No, because this is a thing, like, we have such bad trust issues. Like, we tell someone our idea and then they go and take our idea and do it because they have the funds. And I'm just like, you're not even going to credit me for my idea.
I'm not going to take your idea, but there might be a lot of
your viewers might take my idea. Well, our idea, I should say.
To keep that one under wraps then?
Well, it's because it can still happen. It just can't happen at the moment because...
We're poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, okay. Keep that under wraps until you've made your first million then.
Yeah, if we have like a good few stack.
But yeah, our idea that we wanted to do, we just could not afford it.
Right.
So we've had to adapt the studio to our budget. So
That's how you start, right?
Yeah.
So again, we said about the hardest thing starting, obviously the lessons that you've learned in starting, but you're there now. You're rocking and rolling, and you've got clients coming in shooting jewellery, which look great. And how does the process work with using the studio? What's the package look like?
So it's completely flexible, really. So you can book an hour, or you can book up to 4 hours, or we have a subscription. So that's £40 a month, which gives you 3 hours in the studio, and then it's a 6-month contract. So it's kind of like flexible, but also feasible in a way, because we realised when we were shooting content, once you book the studio, once you've added the photographer on, once you added all the styling equipment on, it just racks and racks up, and then you're literally like, whoa, it's like a £2,000 shoot.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think for a lot of brands, we realised that that's not feasible, and like, why should they miss out on having to create content? Because going back to like when we weren't getting jobs, we didn't have the experience, but no one would give us the chance.
Yeah.
So we wanted to give that to people, that you can also have the chance to create high quality content.
I love that.
But without having to pay £2,000, because you have to have everything.
Yeah.
It's all there for you. And we don't charge extra for like the equipment. Everything you get in there is in there.
Yeah, and you come dress it yourself and change it. Yeah, we're going to do that for a perfume brand that we're working with. We're going to use the studio in a couple of weeks and shoot stuff, and magazine shoot as well.
Yeah.
We'll do. So yeah, exciting.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I want to talk about on the video that you mentioned, that the launch party that one person turned up.
That wasn't the launch party.
Or the thing that you did with one person and then you just started walking the streets or something.
Honestly, we character building.
Honestly, it's the most humbling experience.
Yeah.
So we did a community event, because we've set up a WhatsApp group chat with like different other businesses, and we were like,
come along and check out our studio. Yeah.
And it was like going to be like a girls' night. Like we collaborated with
Design Alchemy.
Is that the one where you had a harp player in the?
Oh no, that was our launch event.
Right, okay. So people could went to that.
Yeah.
Well, funny story about that one. We launched it, and then Vicky Owens was like, "Oh, can I speak at your launch?" And I was like, "Absolutely, I don't mind." Like,
amazing, yeah.
Helps me entertain my guests for
Of
3 hours. Of course. And then we had to cap it, because literally people were like, "Can I come? Can I come? I come?" And I was like,
she's smashing it, isn't she? Yeah.
I was literally like, yeah, of course, you can come, I don't mind. You can see the studio. You also get value from Vicky, like how to go viral on social media. So then we had to cap it, because we were like, we don't want it that you can't see the space and all of that lot. So we capped it, and then we realised on the day, always go over your numbers.
Right, yeah. Oh, definitely.
Especially for a free event.
Yeah. Oh, we've been there. Yeah.
So we had 40 people confirmed.
The anxiety when you start getting those messages. Sorry, I can't come. Yeah. Sorry, I've got...
Honestly, the creative responses that they have, I just think, do you think I was born yesterday?
Yeah, just say you don't want to come.
Yeah, well, obviously we've launched 7 magazines and done a launch for each one. So yeah, the messages are fun, aren't they? Just ignore them now. Just I like that. Leading up to it, turn my phone off, and whoever comes. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, some of them are very creative.
But so the numbers dropped down quite quick for us.
Right, okay. But then what's the one that one person came? What was that?
That was the
community event.
Yeah. So we collaborated with the Design Alchemy.
No, it's Alchemy. Her name's Shawnee. She's honestly the most loveliest girl ever.
Yeah. And we were just trying to put on an event, and then we had your sister come. The girl who did it, and then one other girl called Edited by Lauren, she turned up, and that was it. And it was on my birthday, so I asked our friends as well to come.
Literally, and friends didn't come. Personal
We've only got 2,
friends.
haven't you?
Exactly, not that many to turn up. But I think what annoyed me the most was you messaged that morning saying you were coming, and they didn't reply to say that they weren't coming at all. And I think a lot of
it's really hard not to take it personally, isn't it?
Yeah,
and don't get me wrong, I've totally been there. And we mentioned about having the close friends and all that kind of stuff, but you do get that repeat thing that you want to come. There aren't that many people that have said they want to be in the magazine. give them the shout. Hi, do I be in the magazine? We'll do. Oh, I'm going to leave it, and I've given you all this support over, and I think that's what we touched on earlier. Protective with your time as well. Like really understand your value and who deserves your time. I think is a massive learning point.
Yeah, it definitely was, and I think that people forget. You put money into this stuff.
Oh yeah, and effort and time and effort. Yeah, all you need to do is rock up for me for an hour. Yeah,
Literally.
But yeah, so no one turned up. So luckily, the girl who we did the event with, Shawnee, was like, "Let's just go out on the streets."
Amazing! I love it.
And I was like, "Okay." She used to like.
Do I come to a free event? Do I have a glass of fizz?
Yeah, she was like, "Do you want to come?" Showing everyone, and it's a Friday night, so everyone's already got plans. So I was like,
I was in the studio entertaining our one guy.
No!
Hi.
It's Ross off Friends when he has the party. No, is that for? I bet you two don't get that reference, do you?
I love Friends. She doesn't.
What?
We're very like chalk and cheese sometimes. Like we're very similar.
Do you feel that's why it works so well that you are so different? Morning, night,
yeah, maybe
We balance each other out. That's what I'd say.
Do you think when you're saying about being spiritual, do you think it is meant to be? Do you think we're meant to be friends? You believe in that?
100%.
Yeah.
I'd like soulmates.
Is there weird stuff where you like lives are intertwined a little bit and all that kind of stuff?
Not like. I mean,
similar things have happened to you, no?
I think the only thing we've got similar is we both come from big families that are really like
family oriented.
Yeah.
Like people get intimidated,
intense
when they come into our family because like my sisters will grill you.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
How many sisters you got? Why are you trying to count them?
I thought you said 4 or 3, or do I count myself or do I not count myself?
How many sisters have you got?
Maths is not my strong point, as we've realised. Or geography.
How many sisters have you got? Oh my God, Britt, my
Wait,
word.
don't worry, ask how many brothers she's got.
Go on.
5.
Right, moving on. This is where we're going to get into some nitty gritty now. And we talked before we came in that you feel like you might have some things to say or get off your chest, maybe. So let's go with an unpopular opinion. We've touched on this a little bit when we had the call, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
We had a few unpopular opinions, being in similar fields, talking about content and creation, and come with me as a whatever 19-month-old business owner and all the rest of that jazz that goes on. Obviously, tongue-in-cheek from me. But yeah, what would you have as an... let's go both of you. What's your unpopular opinion?
Do you want to do yours first?
Oh yeah, I already know mine.
Go on.
Oh, we've spoke about it.
Have we?
It's when people say like high ticket or high value.
Oh yeah, okay.
The language people use.
Yeah.
Oh, it drives me insane.
I feel like that needs scrapping completely.
Yeah.
A corporate jargon does my head in as well, I think. But some of that, like, high ticket. What's the 6-figure?
Yeah. It's like the idea that they're then better.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
How does that work? We're all
it's making our way. Yeah.
Because it's very funny. You can say that you're a 6-figure business owner, but your business can go tomorrow.
Yeah, and exactly. And what have you made? You can turn over 6 figures, but it costs you 6.1 to do it. But there we go. Go on then. Unpopular opinion.
Mine is when people use each other's vulnerabilities to make money.
Yeah.
And like I can get from a marketing perspective, like emotional buyer and all that lot. But when you actually play on someone's vulnerability where it's an emotion and raw and you used to make money out of that, I just think that's horrible.
Is there an example? Don't have to point any fingers, but is there an example of an industry that you think that does that a lot? Or Yeah. And listen, let's be dead honest. I do think that that's the case. Where myself and Tristan have spoke about this a lot. Where it's come with me, why I go and film this client, and I've charged them that. And I do think that our industry gets a bit of I think it will be like that the bad name. Someone could, I think you touched on it when we called.
Yeah.
You work with a bad agency that's charged you $5,000 for a deck and a reel or in a video, and you're like, what have you given me here? There's nothing tangible. You haven't given me any strategy. I think that helping someone do their socials is the new quick buck to be made. And that's why, from the feed side of things, everyone that we've worked with from day one, 5-year clients, there's no one that's a quick hit. I was going to say a quick hit in and out, but that's not what I want to say. I do think that the waters are muddied, definitely.
It's like, oh, I can make you 5K in a month. No, honestly, I feel like, and this is where a lot of businesses and founders get trapped, because 5K sales, 5K cash, and 5K profit are 3 different completely things.
Yeah.
And you're saying to me, oh, I can make you 5K cash if you work with me.
Yeah.
And then, or I can make you 5K a month. Well, how much am I making after I've taken off my expenses, my time, all of that lot? It's not 5K.
Yeah.
And you can't guarantee someone that.
Nothing, no.
And I think a lot of people do that, and then they sell them this whole dream, and then at the end,
And then walk out the door with their money.
Yeah, and they're like, well,
sorry.
it's not my fault, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And it's just, I just think, to do that to someone, we always say that, like, they have a family to feed, or, like, they have bills. Like, you don't know what's going on in someone else's life.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, like, for us, like, when we invested in some people, that was literally, we've had to work 2 jobs to pay that, to be able to do that, to get to where we are.
Yeah.
And then you walk out with, a few notes on a page.
I know.
Cheers.
It is. It happens a lot. I do think there's loads of good ones out there, and I think obviously definitely you guys are one of them. But it is. There's a quick pick up the phone, go on Canva, write it on chat. Here's some content, and you can just tell, you can just see how bad it is. The value, the devil's in the detail, isn't it? So who are you? Who are you trying to talk to? What does your brand want to do? What does the next 3, 4, 5 years look like? What's the exit? Because there might be an exit. You always need to look, while this is serving you right now, where do you want to be? Is it selling it? Is it handing it over to someone? Is it growing so that you're not in the business and you're working on other things? Doing the marketing, as I say, that people seem to be, we're all right. Dave does the marketing. He's got a good phone. Oh yeah, good luck. All the best with Dave. It's a lot more complex than that. Okay, I like that. Good points. What does the next 3, 6, 12 look like for Abode? So what are we short term? What are we medium term? Where are we going long term? Albeit 12 months isn't long term, but let's talk future.
As we say to each other, shaking our ass on a yacht.
You're on a yacht in 12 months? All right, good luck.
No, I feel like a lot of people in business think when they walk through in the 6 months they're going to be like fully retired by it.
Yeah, you're going to have this amazing lifestyle and all this money.
Is there a goal? Is there an exit? Where do you want to be? Do you want to sell it? Do you want to just have it as a lifestyle business? So where do you see it going?
I feel like we have very, like, even though it's the same, personal goals are different.
Yeah.
So, like, for me,
family, stability.
Yeah, like, if I can work and still be able to be present in my son's life.
Yeah.
That's a massive thing to me.
For you, Ibiza, yacht.
No, I think I just don't like answering to someone else.
Yeah.
That's what my issues are, is I don't like
Do you find,
authority.
this is probably hard to say where you're both in current jobs, but I consider myself now to be completely unemployable. Said that to Nick from the cheese shop. I don't even think I could have an interview, or I just inherently, and I think I always was. I think I said to you before, I don't care anywhere near as much about this. I care far more about this than I did about anything. And now looking back, I fucking really didn't care, because I like how little investment I personally had in that. I just wanted to go home. Now I'm like, not that I don't want to go home. Sarah, sorry, yeah.
So we're like,
but
honestly, the day, do you want to go home? Yes, please.
yeah, because I've got to go work on my actual business.
But she was like, why do you want to go home? I was like, I've got a business.
So what are you doing now? What do you do now?
I am a waitress
at
the Fish Pool in Delaware.
Oh, Fish Pool's lovely, yeah.
It's a really good restaurant. Honestly, I do love it there. Like, I even said to Eliza, when I can still pay myself a full salary, I don't think I'd even leave.
Yeah, okay, cool. And Eliza, what are you doing?
Eliza's like a different story.
I work at Next in Crewe.
Oh yes, of course you do. You mentioned, yeah, good. Shout out to Next.
Yeah.
She doesn't hate it.
No. I like the people.
Good. Right, we've kind of touched on this a little bit with the content kind of things, but what's a myth about our industry that you'd like to bust? Or your industry, I should say. Is there a myth that you think you'd like to bust?
Mine is, like, being consistent, like, posting every day doesn't mean you're going to get
good. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
What's the word?
The engagement that you think you might get. Yeah. It's not a tap, is it? It's
No.
like, I've turned it on. I've posted every day. Where's the orders? Yeah, that's a good one. I like
It needs
that.
to be
That's
something.
a burnout strategy.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cried. I think. I don't know.
Oh, and going viral is not going to be
Going viral.
Yeah.
I told you
I see, but if you could send me viral, I'd really appreciate it.
we work with a brand, or did work with a brand who their content creator strives for viral, does all the dancey memes. Oh my word, yeah, I'm out.
That's mine. The trends.
Cut me out. Yeah, it's the trends and the memes, and that's good. Let's copy that. Yeah.
I mean, I did a post on that. Was it
Jumping on trends drives me mad.
Yeah,
it's just like, don't get me wrong, there's probably a place for it. And if there's a bit of fun to be had and within a particular industry, let's do that. That's quite cool. That'd be a bit of fun, but it's not strategy.
Yeah.
Jumping on trends and memes is not where you need to be.
I think for your personal brand.
How serious? Yeah, definitely.
For a business, I just don't.
It's how seriously you want the business to be taken.
Unless, like, it really does align with your business, I just don't see how
No.
trends can.
Agreed.
I think my myth would be is that I can't work in my dressing gown.
Ah, right, okay.
I live in my dressing gown.
Whose myth's that? Just yours?
No, because I've
Yeah.
been told by so many people that you have to wear a certain outfit or you have to look a certain
told you
way
that?
to be respected.
Or taken seriously?
Yeah, and I feel like to a certain degree, yes.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to work with Hermes, for instance, I can't rock up in my dressing gown.
Yeah, yeah.
I can get that.
You need to take your Birkin, is it called? Is that right? Yeah.
Or my Kelly.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it's like being able to be myself.
Yeah.
Like you can be yourself online.
100%, yeah.
And a lot of women, not just women, I think a lot of people online go online and they put this mask
They
on.
look a certain way before they actually do anything.
And I'm like,
yeah.
babe, I know. I have children as well. You haven't rocked up on a full face of makeup every single day.
Come with me while I get ready this morning, but you're already ready. Yeah, yeah. You've set this up for hours. Yeah, yeah.
And I just think it's tiring. And I wore that mask. Like I've been there, I've done that, and I've put that mask on, and it's so tiring. And eventually, you're going to burn out. That what you're going to do next?
Amazing. I totally agree. That might for that point about you saying about people thinking that you should rock up a certain way or you need to be perceived a certain way. Listening to people early on and taking on way too much information. You two know where Abode needs to be. You two have a vision of what it wants to be. It's almost like fuck the exterior noise, pardon my language, but forget everybody else. We know where it's going. Yes, you can take advice from where you think you need it, but early on I listened to way too much. I think I told you about that. Who's your ideal customer? Anybody that'll pay me. Anybody that'll literally give me a couple of quid, because right now I'm starting out.
But then they're like, you need to niche down and you need to post 3 days, and then if you don't post 3 days,
you need to post, you
need to outreach.
Your website needs to be working for you. You need to have Google. Hold on a minute. Let me just get an invoice raised and like learn how to like do my tax returns. Like, give me a minute. Yeah, listening to advice early on, I think, is madness.
We said that when we started our community.
Joining a networking group. Spending your days networking. Oh, my word.
I mean, we used to do that, but then we would just stand in the corner of the room.
Yeah. They're the worst, aren't they? Go on then. What have you done this week? Worked in my dressing gown. Woke up. Yeah. Networking groups for me. Right, if you could, so this is going to be an interesting one, touching on beauty and jewellery and all the different things that you're working with. If you had to, probably, I would say shake another industry up, but work with another industry. If you had like a ideal client, not to say what I've just said, but if you had to shake up an industry and feel like they're the ones that we would help, what would you do? Who would you like to get your hands on?
I can tell you which one I don't want to work with.
Go on. What wouldn't you want to work with? Ben.
Who's Ben?
Men.
Oh, men. I was like, who's Ben? Dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs. I worked with one dog brand and it wasn't him. I just can't stand dogs.
Okay. Lovely. Right. That's for all the dog lovers out there that have just switched
No,
up.
I will do the dogs. she will do the dog brand.
Okay.
I think for me, it would be with every.
I just can't there. There's like, Eliza's on dogging. Yeah. Mate. Mate, yeah, don't. Right, anyway, go on, move on.
I think for me, it'd be skincare or a jewellery brand.
Right.
And I'd be like, really make it.
There's massive innovation in skincare at the moment, isn't there? There seems to be.
Boring.
Yeah.
No offence.
The routines I seem to see are a big thing. Come with me while I do my night routine, my morning routine, all this kind of stuff. Yeah. Listen, my night routine's spot on.
I just think those people that have a 10-step skincare routine, I'm like, you're a fucking liar.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not standing in the mirror before bed.
Some days I don't get a shower. Never mind, 10-step routine.
Honestly, I think it would be like really like shaking that industry, making it like making a brand completely different. That people look at it as a leader. Yeah.
What's the thing that annoys you the most about industry at the moment or the business? What's your pet hate if you had to change something? We've kind of touched on the influencer thing, haven't we? But
I feel
are you having the startup problems that we all have, getting paid on time, chasing invoices?
No, we've never actually had that.
No.
Issue.
It was more the problem.
The what?
We're the problem.
No one will work with us because we don't pay. We do pay. I think we've never actually had that issue, and I'm very grateful to not have that issue. But I think that's because when we look at someone, we kind of judge on character. Like, what if you come to us and say, "Oh, I want to have 10 sales," we won't take you on because I'm not going to promise someone something that I know I can't deliver.
Yeah.
And if you look at all the people that have worked with us, we still support them today, whether they pay
That's
us
amazing.
or not.
Yeah.
Like it's not a transactional fee when it comes to us. Like obviously, like you said, there is boundaries. Like for example, one of our clients did a shoot with us, and then she was struggling with Instagram. Like she had loads of like technical issues. We still helped her. We didn't say, right, here's your invoice.
Yeah, that's the personal bit. That's the authentic bit that we mentioned right at the start, isn't it? Yeah.
But I think a lot of people in the industry that I found, as soon as they taken your money, they leave, and it's like I've given you what you wanted.
Yeah. I've got just another number.
Yeah, and I just really hope no one else has to feel like that when they work with us.
If you had to close this off now and pitch for someone and say, right, we want you, or we want you are so and so, come work with Abode. What's the shout out? What are we looking for?
You'd have a really good time.
You'd have a laugh.
Honestly,
That is just the soundbite at the end. You'd have a really good time.
you would have a really good time.
Okay. What's this studio being used for?
We actually have been asked once for that if we do OnlyFans. Not us personally.
What an OnlyFans creator wanted to use it?
Well, feet content in there.
Feet?
Yeah.
Okie doke. Then did we shoot that or not?
No.
Why not?
I mean, I would. It just bothers
Gets
me.
you a step
Feet are
ahead.
feet.
Yeah.
No? Anybody?
Yeah,
No way. It's a foot in the door. Dad jokes. Go on, use it. Let's pitch. Let's elevator pitch it. Who we after? What do we want? Are you skincare, jewellery, beauty? Is there a niche to it?
Mixture.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
the whole
Beauty, wellness.
Yeah.
Like we have a wellness client at the moment, and I think when I go to her, it's just like honestly, I'm going to become a physiotherapist by the end of this
Yeah.
because like we become so obsessed with your brand, and I think
Do you refer to yourself as we when you're talking with
Yeah.
them? Yeah, I do it all the time. What events are we doing? What cheese are we selling, or whatever I'm working with? It's always a we.
But you got like you can't take on a client and then not become obsessed in their world, because then you can't talk to their ideal client.
Yeah,
like, in a
totally
way.
agree.
So when a client comes to us, we technically become your client. So
Yeah, and we have to know so much about your business.
You're brand ambassadors, aren't you? You become champions of that brand. You're telling everyone about it. You're
Literally.
asking everyone to follow it. You're wearing it. Are you wearing it as well?
no.
Oh dear. There we go. No freebies for Brit.
She stole them all. She takes them
I
all.
didn't. You left them in my house.
There we go.
To be fair, I took the pillowcase, so that one's fine.
Anyway.
So again, who are we after? We're after wellness brands, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say wellness, beauty. If you were to come to us, I'd say it would be ordinary but unordinary.
Yeah, someone who wants to push.
That was
bound.
perfect, isn't it?
Sorry.
Someone that wants to push boundaries, go on.
Yeah, someone who wants to push the boundaries and really be creative with their brand.
Yeah.
Not just someone who's like seen someone else's like, oh, I like this. Can you just do that?
Yeah.
Or they got a few images off Pinterest. Can you help me create this content, please?
Yeah, just exactly the same as something else, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be with you next. We'll be shooting the feed mag in there, and our fragrance brand lab will be in. So we'll be working together again soon. Girls, thank you very much for being on the pod. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. Did
Feel
you
like-
enjoy
Did
it?
you feel like getting across with the tears early on were probably a highlight in the
There you
first
go.
30 seconds of talking?
Honestly, I think I should be sponsored by Kleenex for a box. of
Whoa! What the fuck? I'm going to get cancelled.
I didn't mean it like that, no!
Right.
I just realised